how do you really build a winning team? A team that is so strong together that actually no matter what happens, you've got each other's back. Now, you'll see a picture there on the screen. This is the Irish, actually, building New York. And notice that there's 11 of them there on the screen. And the reason that I show you this is probably one of the best examples of teamwork comes from a sports leader who is no longer a sports leader, but is still hugely respected, and that is Alex Ferguson. So what did he do? So if you're a football fan, you probably know this. He took a young team in charge of Manchester United. He took a young team, he bound them strong, and he developed them against all odds when everybody said, this team is not going to do anything great, and he just cleaned up. So how did he do that? Well, that's because he understood teamwork. And he understood how to bind people strong as a team and move forward. And it's no coincidence that this particular picture was actually on his office wall. So when the players would come up and he would go, and here's my Scottish accent, "Right, Bex, look there at that picture. Count how many are in there. Now that's teamwork." Because that was teamwork. Because if you study that picture, you'll see there's no safety harnesses, and a lot of people died by falling off those buildings as they were building them. And here's the thing. Those teams were so strong together. They were so strong that actually when one of them would fall, another one might try and help them and fall to their death too. Now that's teamwork. Now that's a pretty good story, and it's true, but it gets much better than that. Because actually the way that Alex really got them to bind strong as a team is really this next image here. And this here, these are geese. And these geese are flying in a particular formation. And this formation is called echelon, V-shaped. And the reason that they fly in this formation is because they fly 70% further by flying like this. Because actually what happens is the guy or girl at the front, as you see it there, they are putting all the effort in right now, or most of it, and it breaks the wind for the birds behind. And together, they fly 70% further. Now, it doesn't just stop there, because imagine what it's like being that front goose. Well, it's kind of something like this. It's like, oh God, Jesus, come on. Oh, I'm tired, I'm knackered. Now what's happening is all the geese behind me here are going honk, 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 honk. Now just translate that into English. What they're saying is, come on, you've got this, keep going, it's okay. Honk, 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 honk. I'm knackered. I cannot go any further. Honk, honk, come on, you've got a bit more here. Honk, 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 honk. Until a point where this guy or girl goes, I've had it. And do you know what they do? They switch formation, like ninja. And they come back, and the next one goes in. And the same thing happens again. Oh yeah, I'm good. Honk, 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 I'm getting tired, honk, honk, honk. That's pretty good, right? That's what happens. I mean, that is teamwork, because they're all supporting each other. But it gets better than that. If one of those geese gets sick, if something happens to them, and they part from the flock, so off they go, do you know what happens? 2 other geese instantly fly off with that sick goose. And they fly right next to them. And sometimes, if that goose hasn't the energy to keep flying anymore, they actually support them on their wings. Now that is teamwork. And they will stay with that sick goose till it either dies or rejoins the flock. Now that is teamwork. And Alex knew this. He knew this. So this is how he trained that team. This is what he did. Now, can you imagine what it must have been like? You've got all the footballers there, imagine, like, I'm fabulous, training, yeah, another 250 grand, it's lovely, oh, but fabulous, yeah, oh, and out he would come, here he would come, right, lads, right, now look, stop everything. Apologies to the Scottish accent, stop, look up there, now that is teamwork. They'll be like, what am I looking at? The geese. If they can fly south for a bit of winter sun, you can work out how to get that ball in that net as a team. Pretty good story, right? But it gets better than that. Much better. Because I can remember very clearly when Eddie on board Lush, the yacht, took a phone call from Paul McGinley, who had been picked to be the leader of the Ryder Cup team, the European Ryder Cup team. He goes, Eddie, I've got great news. I'm going to lead the Ryder Cup team. What should I do? I kind of want to think about how I'm going to motivate the team. Like, what am I going to do? And he goes, well, get Fergie involved. He's not doing a lot these days. Because Alex at that time had left Man United and he'd gone off and he was doing motivational speaking. So he was speaking all over the place for different companies. He said, well, get him in and get him to talk to the guys. And that's what happened. And Alex told that team the same story that I've just told you now. Remember the geese. So they go into the Ryder Cup. The whole team are there. They go in, and like any professional sport, right, we go through mega highs, mega highs, and then mega lows, and then mega highs. And as they were going through the lows, they're like, don't worry, remember the geese. So I've got your back, don't worry, I'll go up a couple of par, I'll do whatever, I'll do this, don't worry, we will do this. Teamwork, remember? Teamwork, guys, the geese. We are the geese. We got it. Great. And they go right, so they go up again, and then they fall back again. But then they win. They win the Ryder Cup. And it gets to that point, right? It gets to that point where they've got the trophy. And you know that picture with any professional sports team. You know it. You can see it coming, the end of the Six Nations, the end of the FA Cup, the end of Wimbledon, whatever. You know when that trophy goes up, that's the signal for you and that team to go and celebrate like crazy. So they're there, they've got the trophy, they're all around, they're there, and they literally, and just as they're lifting that trophy, and they get the trophy, and just as they lift it up, and they look up into heavens, you will never guess what flew overhead. And please don't say Ryanair or Southwest, okay? Nuh-uh. Geese. A flock of geese in V formation. And a journalist caught that picture. Take a look at that picture. Look at the sheer joy, the elation. Because all that team did is as it went through the ups and the downs, they remembered the geese. I wonder what would happen if your team remembered the geese. I wonder what would happen if that your energy, you walked back in and you bound them so strong. You said, hey guys, look, this is how we do it. We do it together. Don't worry. If it's not going your way, it's okay. Don't worry. I've got you. I've got you on my wing. It's no problem. Come on, we learn together. And we bind strong. What will that feel like? How amazing will it be when you just remember the geese? How amazing will it be that when your team bind that strong, that no matter what comes your way, no problem. You're so tight, you're so strong because you've just remembered the geese. Nature can teach us so many things if we choose to look for it, right? It's so easy in teamwork where you just think, it's just psychobabblers, all that crazy stuff. But you know what? If those geese can do that together, what could you and your team do? And yes, I'm coming straight down this camera and talking direct to you. What could your team do? What could you do? How could you show up in a better place? How could you be a better team member? How could you support people on your wing when they really need it? Who's supported you when you've gone through challenging times? Because the Geese is a great metaphor of how we take a team and we build it, and we build it strong. We build that team so strong that no matter what happens, we will move through, and we will create, and we will find a way to where we want to go. So that is just something for you to think about.